Gentlemen, we have hopefully one of the better games we'll see this season. The first two games of the night have been pretty much blowouts. So hopefully this one will make up for that. We got Howell. A lot of people, if you're new here, know him from the Hawk and Howell series, the 2v2 stuff that they run on social, YouTube and TikTok and whatnot. Twist, 35-5 all-time, two-time national champ, the only player to finish a season undefeated with a perfect 12-0 record. So it's best on best here in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Number 4 versus Ole Miss in a non-conference matchup. We'll see how this thing pays out. Gerald will be joining me here momentarily. He's taking care of something really quick. Need to make sure everybody knows we're live here. Get the chat pulled up, and we should be ready to rock once these teams finish their adjustments. Oh wow, I think every. Okay, yeah, I was about to say I don't think all of those were 78 overall a little bit ago. It looks like they got some nerfs in North Carolina running backs. Interesting to see how this thing pans out. I've only seen Howell play one time. He played against Mason in a tournament game. Lost that one by a touchdown, I believe. Obviously, we've seen Twist win 95% of the games he's played in. So hopefully this will be a pretty good ball game. So Twist will start out 2x2 set, 10 personnel. Going to hand the ball off to Petaway. Sorry. He's going to pick up 9 yards. Going to be 2nd and 1 now. We've got a lot of games already done. I'll try to go through some of the league scores that have already happened. I know Clemson just beat Florida. I don't even know what the final was to that game. You see some other scores rolling across the bottom. Not all those are going to be on there. We have, let's see. I know we had an FCS game got finished earlier. Miami beat Purdue 47-34. Michigan and Michigan State played last night. Michigan won that one 52-34. He played Mississippi State, won that one 52-21, I believe. Second one, Drake May on the read option. Hangs onto the ball, luckily. And he's going to pick up 4 yards in the first down. Let's see. I think that's pretty much all the scores we have. Auburn beat Baylor 59-22. Baylor threw, I think, 10 interceptions in that game, the league record. And 9 of those came in the first half. Other than that, I think that's pretty much all the scores called up here. Like I said, you can check out the ticker at the bottom of the screen. Pistol formation coming in for North Carolina now. He's going to hand the ball off to Petaway on a very counter variation of some sort. And it looks like Ole Miss may have the strip setting set to on, where he's trying to get some strips on the ball carrier. See if that plays a crucial part in the game at any point. So 2nd and 9 now coming up for North Carolina. 12 personnel, 2 tots, both attached. Johnson playing the apex guy. Good curl route there to Josh Downs. He's got a big gain down the sideline, 27 yards and a first down for North Carolina. Now, I think I may have heard Gerald's keyboard.
Yeah, I'm back.
Gerald,
but let me know when I can connect. But not like in a play.
Okay. Oh, we'll probably just wait till like the end of the drive or something.
Okay, that's fine.
So 1st and 10 now for North Carolina in plus territory. About 2 minutes off the clock here in the first quarter. Gonna hand the ball off to Petaway. Broken tackle in the backfield. That was almost bad for Twist there. Good block shed by the Ole Miss defensive lineman. Unfortunately, was unable to make the tackle in the backfield. So 2nd and 8 now coming up for Twist. Gerald Howell is going with a quarters look. That's something you don't see a lot of people using in terms of their base defense. I think he's been in it pretty much all game. May's got a guy open. It's Downs again, but a hard hit by the corner. Ball falls incomplete. Going to be 3rd and 8 now for North Carolina. May making a couple adjustments. He's got a quarters look. It's simple curl route to Green. He's going to be brought down after picking up 18 yards, about 5 yards outside the red zone at the 24, 25-yard line. Good 3rd down call there by Twist. Seven plays, 59-yard drive so far. Half the first quarter is now gone. Gerald, I have a feeling we could see a really methodical game here. Kind of low scoring.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we don't really know much about Howell. Obviously, we've watched Twist a lot, so we know exactly how he plays. But I think it's just to some extent, it's like same thing for Twist. He doesn't really know much about Howell, so he's probably playing a little conservative right now, trying to figure out what he can, get what he can use, what he can't use.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're not able to see it yet, but that's pretty much how Twist is playing. I think he's got a little script he's going with here to see really just kind of what Howell's working with. He's using a 3-man front, and I think Twist is going to try to hit him with 12 personnel and just try to run it, control the clock a little bit. Pettaway picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. Now they're inside the red zone with a fresh set of downs. I think if he sticks, okay, so he's swapping to a nickel 3-5 now. But if he stuck with that quarter look, I think Twist was going to try to eat him up with the 12 personnel, 2 tots, both attached. So, essentially 9 men in the box against his 4, at most 6. Twist is going to take advantage of that look all day. But here we got 11 personnel on the field. May alongside Pettaway and Nesbitt in the backfield. Going to hand the ball off to Pettaway. He's got a open hole, picks up 9 yards. Going to be 2nd and 1 now inside the 5-yard line. Twist usually is very heavy in 10 personnel. He hasn't used that too much here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to go to it here with a trips look. From the about 3.5-yard line. Still with a 3-3 stack for Ole Miss. He's got good numbers in the box. He's going to hand the ball off to Brooks, and he's going to be brought down about the half-inch line. So 1st and goal coming up for North Carolina. And they've taken up pretty much this entire first quarter.
Oh, I think we've seen someone do that. It might have been Twist. We've seen them do that once before. I can't remember what game. It was some game last season.
I don't think we've seen anybody do it with the 6-minute quarters.
That's true.
If we stuck with 5-minute, Twist would have taken up the entire first quarter here with his first possession. Drake May goes up and over, a little hurdle animation hit, and then flipped over the center and D tackle. That's a little, Gerald, you're going to have to watch that one on stream, but you're good. You should be good to connect after this PAT. Oh, you're in?
I'm in, yeah.
Okay, cool. Perfect. 18 viewers now. I think that's the most we've had all season. Tied the most. If we can hit 20, that would be great. This is not the last game of the day, Isaiah. We have another game after this. Gerald, correct me if I'm wrong. That one kicks off in an hour.
About an hour.
Yeah, so Trigger versus, I believe, Hooter. I actually sat down with Hooter earlier today to go over his film from the Arizona Bowl last year and his kickoff game against Kansas State. So we'll see how that one plays out. Trigger's return, first time since season 3, I believe.
Season 4.
Season 4, okay.
He left middle of season 4.
Got you. Mason, I don't think it's a different play style out of Twist. It's more of a methodical. He's kind of filling Howell out to see how he's going to play. And once he gets an idea, then he'll attack. He's like a snake, I guess, or a shark in the water. He's just waiting for that right moment. And like I said, we don't really know how Howell's going to play this. So hey, this is pretty much everybody's first look at Howell besides you and myself. I think I watched that game as well. Isaiah, what teams play? As in what teams play next? You have Colorado versus Oregon State, and none of these guys are, or none of the rosters are updated with like the transfers, like Shadir Sanders and all them. Those guys are not going to be on there just yet. Let's see. Trigger said games all night. Correct. Yeah, we got another game kicking off. I think USC plays Michigan State here in about 30 minutes as well. So we've got games going on everywhere. What time we start streaming tomorrow? Correct me if I'm wrong, Gerald. We have Clemson.
6.
Yeah, Clemson and Syracuse at 6. I think we have Auburn and Versa at or Auburn and Texas after that. So there's another doubleheader tomorrow night.
I'm gonna try to see if Parker can play. I know he said he said it would be out till the 5th.
He comes home tomorrow. I don't know, like if he, and I know he'll be flying, so it may just depend on when he lands. Jet and Graham are playing tomorrow. Jet, y'all have a time on that?
I think when I saw maybe 8 Central, I think. So a triple header.
If we could get a game moved to 7, we could probably do a triple header. But right
now,
now,
Auburn Texas playing at 8 Eastern, so that's 7. So you got 6.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we could have a triple header then. All right, now back to the game here. We got too much chat going on. Howell's putting together a pretty decent drive here. He's got 3rd and 2 now, very manageable. He can't technically go for this unless he picks up a yard, but honestly, I wouldn't say anything. We had Blake break some rules earlier today.
Listen. If we're going to talk about that, he was down 28. I mean, at that point, I feel like you can just go for it. I mean, you got nothing to lose at that point. Yeah, so Trigger, he threw 6 straight interceptions to open the game. The 4th down rule, Blake, it was like 4th and 7, and you couldn't go for it, but you did.
Yeah, it was 4th and 7 in like the 25-yard line. Technically, you weren't supposed to go for that, but you were down 35-0, and really didn't say anything either. So, yeah, and honestly, when you hear 10 interceptions, it wasn't that bad. Like Slayer's defense played unreal. I don't think he dropped an interception until like the second half, if he even dropped one. So, but Howell, 2nd one, screen pass to Zach Evans, the TCU transfer. Hey, that sucks for Zach Evans, man. He could be playing for the championship.
I mean, I don't think many people thought TCU would be playing on Monday night, but here they are.
Yeah, absolutely. So 3rd and 1, we're going to hand the ball off to Judkins, the freshman, Quinson Judkins. I think he's out of Tuscaloosa, if I'm not mistaken.
Couldn't tell you. To be honest, I had no idea. But
so 1st down for Ole Miss. I mean, hey, this game looks like we may see 4 possessions.
Listen, as long as it's closer than the last 2, that's all I'm wanting.
Yeah,
at least a decent game.
The last 2 were a pretty good blowout. And even if you look at the turnover margin between myself and Jet, it was even. It was 3-3. Now, I did force one at the end of the game, but I think he kind of did too. Isaiah, how many weeks of the season? So you play 2 games per week. So the season lasts about 6 weeks all in all, including the postseason. Judkins again. Hey, this is a really, really good ground game.
Like, it's 4 weeks, 8 games. There you go. That's not incorrect.
Fresh set it down for Howell. Now he's coming out with 11 personnel. Mingo's going to go in motion to give an extra blocker up the middle. Quinshon Judkins, a 5-yard rush. If one of these teams put on chew clock, if Howell put on chew clock, I don't think Twist would get the ball back for the halftime.
Probably not. But, when we made that rule change, like I said, I just don't think a lot of people are going to use it in the second quarter.
Yeah, only reason I would use it would be if I get the ball with, like, we'll say a minute and a half in plus territory, say off a turnover or a good punt return or something. I may take advantage of it then just to try to chew that clock down. But, I mean, I saw, obviously the game was a little out of hand with Jet, but I saw no reason to use it in the second quarter.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the score was at that point, but So Ole Miss is 2 for 2 on third downs. Another a little tidbit for you. Ole Miss went 0 or not Ole Miss. Florida was 0 and 8 on third downs their last game. I don't know if we keep up with stats that are defensive stats, but I'm just saying I have the number 1 third down defense. I'm gonna throw that
That's
out
true.
there. All right, fourth and 2. Howard's probably asking if he can go for this. He can.
Trigger, the answer to your question, yes. Because BT changed the player's name last year to You Just Got Burnt, so you can do whatever you want. That's fine.
Yeah, MT says really liking how methodical this game is looking. I think this is exactly what we're going to see. And we were talking about, once these teams get a feel for the other one, they're going to open up their offense. I don't think that's the case, because I don't think they're going to have time to get a feel for it. I mean, Twist is going to get the ball with, we'll say, a minute and a half, 2 minutes to play before halftime. At that point, he goes into 2-minute drill, so he's really not even being able to gauge. And there's a touchdown to Jordan Watkins for Howell, his first touchdown in the RFL. But as I was saying, like, Twist is going to get the ball with 2.5. He's basically 2-minute drill at this point. He's going to try to chew that clock all the way down to 0. So it's going to be, I mean, Howell, when he gets the ball again, it could potentially be the second half, the start of the third quarter. And he's only got 1 drive's worth of knowledge to go off of. So this may be a 21-20 game or something like that if somebody goes for 2. But yeah, I enjoy it. It's really methodical as well.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, there's shootouts of whoever has the ball last wins. And also whoever has the ball last in a keep-away game wins, I guess is what you can call this. I don't really know any other word to describe it. Just like taking whole quarters at a time on offense, but that is what they're both doing, so.
Yeah, this style it's really hard to defend for both of these guys. Like, you're waiting on that one mistake, and if that mistake never comes, then it's like you said, it's really whoever gets the ball last. So Twist going with a hurry up offense now, 2nd and 5, a good 5-yard gain on first. Gonna speed option here, good pitch. And Howell read the pitch. It was just, luckily for Twist, the guy was his running back was a yard behind.
Yeah, that was a little dangerous on the pitch. I mean, guy was right there. Could have been either you recover at the 17 or it's a scoop and score. Really, really dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely. Now Twist has to pick up a third down here, or he will be forced to punt, or pick up a first down, sorry. Can't go for it on 4th. And looks like he has really a man open. It's Nesbitt out of the.
That's not who I was looking at.
Yeah, I was looking at that back on the wheel. That was a tight window, but I think Twist knew exactly where he wanted to go with that, and that's what
I was looking at a little post. Not the one behind the one he threw to. He was open too. He had 3 receivers open, I guess. So.
Hey, it works. It works. You just got to know the windows. Yeah, we got MT in the chat who has started 2-0. I don't think Mason has played a game yet. Mason, when are your games scheduled? Do you have them scheduled?
I know he plays Trigger. I don't know when he plays Trigger. I think it's
Friday. I think they're
Friday.
playing this weekend. Yeah, I think they're playing this weekend. All Saturday. Okay. So we got a little zig concept. Drake May's going to take off. Yep, there he goes.
Oh my goodness.
We saw North Carolina in their playoff game against Kansas State last year. Drake May had a crucial fumble inside the red zone. I don't know if Twist has learned from that mistake yet, but another fumble, and hopefully he'll get the message. And I want to say he put on conservative running, but he definitely needs to be more cautious with Drake May, knowing how the postseason went for him last year. So 48 seconds to play, 1st and 10, plus territory now for North Carolina.
Give him 10. You got to stop with the updated rosters. We're not going to get them to like season 10. They won't come out till like August.
In our luck, they're going to come out probably right around the time of Tulsa. Good ball there, Josh Downs.
I'll be honest. I don't know why you were lagging so much against Jet, or at least
why Jet was lagging so much.
Yeah. Because Twist and I were lagging too. So
Was it the game or was it Parsec?
It was Parsec.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
It
It honestly could just be because my computer's been being used for the last
That's
4
true.
hours. But I don't know. Neither one of these players have said anything about lag so far. So
That's true.
we'll see. Deep ball, Josh Downs.
Oh.
Incomplete. Miles Battle there with the deflection. Second and 10, 38 seconds. Bless you. Headway roasting out of the backfield, going to give an empty look. And if you're Twist, I mean, even if you don't necessarily come away with points here.
Oh.
Ooh.
He threw it too late. Yeah, there it is. Had him open early, but threw it too late.
He did. And now, what I was going to say was, even if you don't come away with points here, if you're Twist, you've limited Howell's. Like, now Howell has to force his way down the field if he wants to come away with points.
I mean, Trigger, you say that, but he's technically on a losing streak for his first time ever. So, all I'm gonna say.
One game losing streak.
No. Lost to M10 in the championship game.
Oh, he did. He did. You're right. The Hawkeyes coming in saying Howell has the juice. We'll find out here. Jackson Dart rolling out, going to throw the ball away. Going to be second and 10 now. Dart's first incompletion comes on just a throwaway. He really didn't even have an option to run it either. There was about 3 guys stacked on top of him down the left sideline. So throwing away was the right play. Now we got trips to the boundary, 11 personnel, Trig attached tight end to the field. And it's picked off a good user read by Twist. That's twice I've seen the corner route just like that picked off tonight. I picked one off against Jet. Twist just picked one off against Howell. And now Twist has an opportunity to get some points here before the half. It's almost like nothing. That first interception that Twist threw never happened. I think he's actually in better field position now after he forces the turnover.
Like it's going to be okay, man. Yeah, so I mean, now you can set up for a field goal at the worst. Probably 10 yards away from being in field goal range.
Yeah, and he's still got 2 timeouts. It makes a man miss, and now he's going to take off. Now he's definitely in field goal range. Yeah. Maybe he has one time to get it lined up or one play to get it lined up, and then probably going to see a field goal here out of Twist. I don't think he's going to force a ball and have risk an interception.
Oh my goodness! He has another man open. He had a touchdown.
He did. I think Nesbitt quit running on him. Not
that guy, but the go route all the way to the right. He beat the man. He beat the safety. He was wide open.
Oof.
Just didn't see him. We saw almost a catastrophe in the last game. Getting points before the half. You almost ran out of time.
I did. Yeah, that was a little sketchy there, but hey, we made it work. So Howell will get the ball. And again, this is, if you're new here or just tuning in, this is Howell's first game in the league. So he's trying to make a name for himself, upsetting number 4, and I'd love for him to do so. No, he's not in my conference. Never mind. Take that back. I need Twist to win this.
Oh, you reminded me. I got to get the computer full set up with everything for this season. I haven't reset it yet, so that's going to be fun.
First and 10, Jackson Dart going to keep it on the read option.
I guess we should explain what the computer poll's like. I know Howell kind of seen it because I explained it to him, but first 2 weeks, so after all the games play, I'll probably send out a ballot Monday night. Everyone will vote, and then that'll be the rankings for week 2. Starting week 3, we will vote, but we'll also be plugged into a formula based off your wins, ranked wins, stuff like that, and kind of like a BCS type poll. And that's how we will rank them for week 3, week 4, and conference championship, and obviously the playoffs. So,
Yeah, not many leagues out there create their own conference, fields, uniforms, poll. This is truly one of a kind. So if you're even debating on joining, you may want to join that Discord. Jackson Dart going to hand off to Quinshawn Judkins up the middle. He's going to pick up another 5 yards.
Twist Jr. said my mic is extremely loud compared to. I'll turn myself down. Compared to you. Let's turn it down on Discord. Hopefully that's a little better.
Yeah, I think Twist is going to join you in the booth, replacing me after this game for the Hooter versus Trigger matchup. I'm already seeing some similarities between Twist and Howell. Twist is a big fan of moving that guy in motion to get that extra blocker, and Howell's already done it twice, which is another tendency that a lot of people could potentially pick up on. So hopefully he answers with some kind of counter to offset that tendency breaker at some point today. 2nd and 6 now for Howell. In plus territory, finally going to be at the 46-yard line. Ball is thrown short to Watkins. He's going to be brought down. Or sorry, the ball falls incomplete after a hard hit. And 3rd and 6 now for Ole Miss.
Just FYI, not for this isn't related to the game, but your camera's still on. Just if you didn't know.
Okay.
Your OBS it's still on my OBS. But yeah.
Ball's that's gonna be overblown. I'm gonna try to cut that camera off real quick. There we go. We're back.
Depending, you can say USC and Michigan State are playing too.
So they play in 15 minutes.
Okay. Hopefully they'll put that somewhere. Keep an eye on that.
So Twist is able to force a punt for Ole Miss, the first punt of the game on the 4th possession. It's kind of crazy. But 1st and 10 for Twist, his first possession of the second half. Gonna hand off to Petaway on a counter, and he breaks a tackle. Luckily, picks up 2 yards. Probably should have been a loss in all honesty. Not gonna be 2nd 8 for North Carolina. Petaway going to keep it, follow the blocks. Little weird animations there. He's going to pick up a 1st down, though. So now now Twist is just going to go to that ground game that he does so well. And a lot of Twist ground game is mostly dependent on looks and numbers. And when you've got a 4-man box like Howell has here, even though that safety's brought down, you still have numbers. And here comes a ball that should have been picked. But Igbenison, don't even know if that's right. But that safety had a chance and chose to bat it down instead of giving Ole Miss the ball back. That one could come back to bite him if Twist is able to come away with points here, especially a touchdown. That Ole Miss defense is going to look back to that play as the turning point in this drive.
Oh, he had him. He had the running back.
He did, and now he's going to have to punt and give the ball right back to Ole Miss. I don't think Twist has ran a fake punt in his career.
He was trying to run a fake punt. Pretty positive. Jet was had a pick punt call like 3 different times on you.
Oh, he did. Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't have it. I did punt safe from field goal safe every time. But
Oh my
the
gosh, the
fourth
field
down,
goal.
bro, the fourth down, like 4th and 19, where he was a
Yeah.
yard short. I
Oh
wasn't
my.
even playing. I was not playing, bro. My controller was down, and I was doing something on my computer. Like I was for sure he was punting that ball, and it was going to be a touchback.
I mean, that would have been a game changer. But oh. Ooh. I feel like if he didn't hesitate there, that could have been a touchdown, or at least have a chance. But
Yeah, I agree as well. Blake saying Auburn would have picked that. Yeah, you're right, Blake. Auburn was not dropping anything tonight. I don't know how you can hate this slow
whoa,
style. Wow, Quinshawn Judkins with a nice move there. Blake said, Mason says that he hates this slow style. I don't know how you can hate it, man. This is what the games are all about. I mean, it comes down to one mistake. You're not putting up points left and right. Now, I love a good shootout as well, but this is more like if you make a mistake, you're done, and that's the games that I like as well.
yep.
Gets the heart rate up a little bit.
Oh man, yeah. One score games late in the game, they make you they make you nervous.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean 10-7 here in the third quarter. That's I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting a close game as
oh,
Judkins could be gone. Quinshawn Judkins down the left sideline, 30-25, going to be brought down about the 24-yard line. 39-yard rush, had the edge. Luckily, that North Carolina defense has a little bit of speed, able to track him down. But a huge gain there for Ole Miss.
yep. I mean, ran outside the blitz. I think it was my blitz. Don't correct me on that, but got outside of all the people that were rushing to the line. So uh, just thought about making some defense adjustments, but
Hawkeyes,
yes.
what is that? Who is that? I guess would be the question.
Oh, it's Iowa's head coach.
Okay, okay. Man, I've seen that North Carolina defensive tackle split a double team like 2 plays in a row here.
Yep, just not reading correctly.
And we've got an 8-man box here against another 8-man. There's 16 guys in the box here if you count the outside backers. Jackson Dart's going to keep it himself though.
I don't know if that was a busted play or not. I mean, he got first down anyway, but the running back ran like he was getting the ball, but we'll see. I don't know.
It may have been well. They had a midline read option in the wheelhouse, and there was also a QB wrap, I believe. So it could have been either one of those. But now Mingo in motion again. There is the run, pretty much right on cue. Like I said, um,
Oh,
I'm hoping to see Howell with a tendency breaker at some point. Because if Twist picks up on that, we could see our guest run out of him. Um, but nonetheless, a really good drive here by Howell that was set up by that 40-yard run. And Howell with Quinshawn Judkins will find the end zone, taking a 14-10 lead with 30 seconds to go in the third quarter.
interesting. This could be a overtime game. The way this is going.
Only way I see that is if Twist can hold Howell to a field goal at
Yeah,
some
well,
point.
yeah.
Let's see if Twist is. All right, so Cavazos is going to return this kick. He's got the kicker slowing him down just enough to get a little help there from his coverage team. Now Twist will take over about, I think, maybe the 25, 30-yard line. I wish this had a way to tell us where the ball was at.
I know. Yeah, I know. It's really hard when you can't see it's the last second.
26-yard line, 26 seconds to go. Finley's going to walk down into the box, and he's going to take the middle linebacker, put him a little bit deeper. And now a counter play coming in, Petaway, 1-yard rush. Just unable to find a crease there, kept banging into his offensive line. And I think that could have been the last play of the third quarter. Now,
Yeah.
if you're Twist, do you think about chewing clock here? I mean, you were able to eat up the entire first quarter, drive the length of the field, and score without chew clock.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you don't score here and you waste half the fourth quarter, then you actually lose the game yourself.
That is true as well.
So, it's a very interesting decision. I don't think he's going to turn it on. It's just not his play style, but
I don't think he will until it gets at least halfway through the fourth and he's in plus territory, maybe about the 30, somewhere like that. Ball's out to the check down.
Oh, no.
Head away. Runs straight out of bounds.
desperate times make desperate measures. So we will see.
Yeah, we'll see what Twist draws up here. He's going to have to throw at least to the sticks.
Yeah.
Across the 30. Got to get it at least fourth and manageable if he does want to go for it. So 3rd and 14 now for North Carolina. Oh, he's got a man. There it is. The dig.
There
Josh Downs. A beautiful pass. Beautiful anticipation there by Twist. Knew the route and had a very tight window. I think if his quarterback is not, like if DJ is throwing that ball, that's a pick. That's 100% a pick. But Drake May is showing poise as a freshman, putting it in a hole. And that's a potential drive starter for Twist. Now Petaway's going to get it on a zone. He's picking up 6 yards. Going to be 2nd and 4 now. I think, Gerald, what we could see, honestly, is instead of Twist cutting on chew clock, is he kind of methodically chews clock. Like, he probably already has his play picked. He's just cycling through here to kill a little bit of time. That could be what we see. Maybe some fake hot routes. Do we have the ability to change hot routes? I don't think we can change hot routes. I think you can only change your and it's picked off.
Oh, no.
Miss with a pick six opportunity. 30,
He's gone.
20, 15, 10, 5. Washington with a potential game-sealing pick six. That one is going to hurt. Ole Miss takes a 21-10 lead with 4.5 to play in the fourth quarter. And this, for some reason, I keep thinking this is a conference game, but it's Hawkeyes and NC State is in the conference, not Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Cavazos. Not wanting to go down, a little Will Shipley-esque there.
All right, well, now we know. Twist has got to come out throwing.
Yeah, now he's got to start not forcing the ball, but now he's got to open that up, let the guy sling it. I mean, he's had guys open all night. Like, he's really he's a run guy, likes using the run game, and when it's working, I mean, it's there. So he very well still could come back from this. Touchdown stop. It's basically right back where you were at. Just needs to score quick here and then get a quick stop as well. If I'm not mistaken, the turnovers are even now. 1 interception for both teams.
I believe so.
We got off coverage here. Nisbet coming in motion. Across the line of scrimmage. Ball's thrown. Oh, Nisbet. Would have been a great catch. A good ball there by Drake May. Unfortunately, the ball falls incomplete after Nisbet is hit. Twist has thrown 2. Okay. So that must have been Twist's second interception.
Yeah, okay.
Mason, I don't know if it was cover 2, but he definitely had a guy in that hole. And there goes Green. Straight down the middle of the field for a 50-ish yard touchdown. Antoine Green. And North Carolina makes it does he go for 2? I can see him going for 2 here because even the field goal looks like he's going to – oh, yep, yeah. If you go for 2, you at least have an opportunity to kick a field goal and tie the game if you get a stop. Whereas if you Kick a field goal, it's really no different than going for 2 and not getting it because you have to have a touchdown regardless. So,
Yep.
yeah, Trigger said he has to go for 2. I agree with Trigger. 3 plays, 76-yard drive in 42 seconds, and maybe that kind of lets Twist know, like, hey, I can throw the ball. I don't have to just kind of control the clock and control the game with the run game. I can open it up a little bit. May's going to roll out Nesbitt.
Oh, we got it.
That was a beautiful throw on the run by Drake May.
Yeah.
So just under 4 to play in the fourth quarter, 3-point game. Howell will take over 20-yard line, 25-yard line. I can't remember what it is on this game.
25, I believe.
Michigan State and USC are kicking off now, it looks like. Is that game being broadcast anywhere? It looks like it's in Team 1.
It's going to be. Oh, no.
Gerald, do you want to just continue using my computer after this, or do you want to
That's
go
fine.
back? Okay.
Fine.
I'll just leave it open, and you can let me know when y'all finish, and I'll come cut it off.
Okay.
Just communicate with Trigger and Hooter on how they want to do that. They're talking about it in Discord a little bit. But second 3 now for Howell. And, unfortunately, a first down.
He still got 3 timeouts, so not the end of the world yet.
Yeah, Howell's been having his way on the run game. What in the hell? Okay. Hey, it worked. Almost got caught off sides, but it worked for a 1-yard loss, and Twist is not going to call that timeout yet. So Howell could get this down to around 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes before Twist gets the ball back. And now's where you need a big stop out of your defense. And that's not going to do it. Mingo was one broken tackle away from a touchdown, and now North Carolina is going to have to start using those timeouts after this first down. And I think Twist brought 8 there. There was a guy running uncovered. I don't know if it was Engage 8 or what, but I do think Twist brought 8.
Yeah.
Now Howell letting the play clock run down. He's 2 minutes away from getting a upset victory on the road here. Mingo coming in motion. I'm telling you, I'm run committing right now. Oh, what a stop.
Great tackle. Yeah, I was going to say, now it's time for your timeouts.
Yeah, Howell, I like the hezzy there. That could have been dirty if you got Twist to maybe user it and miss. Probably could have been a touchdown. I think he may have just got the first down and still tried to blood clock. Regardless, that was a beautiful attempt there by Howell and a beautiful tackle by the North Carolina, I believe, safety it was. So second 12 now. There's Judkins. He's picking up 6 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 6. And now after Twist, last time he caught you with your pants down on a blitz, threw easily for a first down, almost a touchdown. What do you do here? Howell's 1 first down and 1 timeout away from sealing this game. I think Twist is probably going to either run.
If that's not a
And there it is. Mingo makes Grimes miss.
I wouldn't score. I would not have scored. That's just me.
I don't know. I mean,
you're giving you a chance now.
That is true. I don't know how the time works out. I think there's a possibility Twist still could have got the ball back if you didn't pick up a first down. But like I said, I'd have to do some actual calculation there. But I mean, with the way Twist threw on you right down the field a second ago,
That's true. Mm-hmm.
you could be in some trouble. The thing you have
Yep.
going for you is he does have one timeout.
Oh no. Uh-oh. It's a
So,
nice return.
Mason, I don't think Trigger's playing 2 games tonight. He's already said that. 5 wide for North Carolina. 10-point game, minute 45 to play. We've seen some miracles happen. Will we see another one tonight? May throwing deep bomb to Jones. Batted and incomplete.
See, now he's forcing things. He's not doing what Twist usually does. That's not a pass that he usually makes.
Yeah. But, I mean, hey, when you're down 10, you've got him. I mean, everybody else was covered from my point of view. I don't think he wanted to take off with May. And he's got A open. He's got, okay.
Yeah, Kobe open there.
Yeah. Hey, that works, though. 22-yard reception.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a man open deep, but no time to throw it. Drake May sacked for a 7-yard loss. He had a couple guys open there in terms of if he's even, he's leaving. Now he would have had to beat that safety and allowed him to come over and make a play. But the speed out of these North Carolina receivers.
So you're sacked again.
I don't know. Maybe he's not wanting to force a deep ball after, multiple incompletions and an interception. I don't really know what's going on there. Luckily for Twist, this is at least a non-con game, so there's not too much that he's going to lose here, by taking the loss. And he played Howell really well. Howell's a guy that we think will probably be ranked majority of the season. He's in a really tough conference as well, so. But we will see. It looks like Twist is going to need that one out and probably need us to the end of the game here. So 28-18, Howell will take it.
Yeah.
But that'll be the end of the game. Ole Miss 28, North Carolina 18. We have another game coming up in just a little bit. Trigger versus Hooter. Trigger's return. Hooter looks to bounce back